What's going on, everybody? Dr. from Average Gamer Guys back yet again, and we're doing yet another crate opening video. So, full disclosure on this, we're jumping back. We're going still retro with this one. We're going to do a little bit of victory and a little bit of accelerator crates. And I am pre-recording this before our new crate comes out. So I'm not sure when this is going to come up. I'm not sure what other news we're going to have in between. Just wanted to get a video out and have a little bit of content prepped. Because we're going to have a busy couple of weeks coming up here. So just trying to get ahead a little bit while we've got, I'll say a little bit of a lull, but the new crate I think is going to be hopefully a ton of fun. We've seen a little bit on it. We'll see what comes from it. But today, again, we're doing a little bit of throwback, and we're going to jump into it. So I want to do some victory and some accelerator crates. I think we're going to do 27 of these. And just see what we can pull, maybe some infiniums, and then we'll kind of go from there. So sit back, relax, enjoy it with us, and should be a fun time. We'll do about 70-something-ish crates, which would be pretty neat. And yeah, we'll just have a good time. Welcome back if you've been around a while. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. Really does help us out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot of awesome content coming up here in the very near future, so I'm super excited for that. We've obviously, again, at this point, we've probably by the time you're seeing this, new crate is up. Maybe not actually. It might be just before it comes out, and we're gonna, have some interesting time taking a look at what is inside of that new crate, and then, not very long after this, do we have our double painted weekend? We're pretty fresh into the new update still. There's definitely some things, we haven't done a video to talk about these, but there's definitely some things that came with this most recent update that we kind of got to talk about and hopefully maybe get fixed in the very near future. The first one, and this isn't as big of a deal if you're on, I guess, Steam. I'm not really sure how the PlayStation side of things is affected, but at least on Xbox, you used to be able to type in, go into a trade window, you used to be able to type in and basically just type in somebody's gamer tag and invite them. You could invite them straight to your party, and I was going to say, if that was a Titanium White Toon sketch, that would have been awesome. You can invite them straight from there, and it made trading, especially for people that weren't on your friends list, really easy. Now, with the new update, significantly more, I'll put it, time consuming. It's not like difficult or anything, and I think PC players and stuff like that, have a difficult time, or had to do this in the past where you had to add them on Steam, and then you had to be able to invite them. It's essentially the same thing that happened. What's frustrating for at least Xbox players and maybe PSN players is the fact that, that's not how the system used to be. You know what I mean? I guess we got spoiled, if you will, but we got spoiled with the fact that you could just invite somebody. You could just get their gamer tag, especially on a trading forum or on Facebook. You could just get their gamer tag. You could type it in and invite them. It was quick and easy. They joined your party, and you could do your trade real quick and then kind of move on. So we don't have that anymore. Psyonix did talk about that they are fixing it, and hopefully that fix comes. I'm honestly hoping it comes with the crate. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to have to probably wait a little bit longer than that for them to work out the bugs and figure out exactly what the issues were in order for us to get that remedied. But so there's that, and then there's just a couple other things. I've noticed some issues with sometimes the sync on Rocket ID, sometimes join matches where like none of the chat functions work. Everything looks a little funky when you first get in, and obviously cross-platform chat does not work. But even to the point where jump in the lobby and nobody's name appears. There's just a lot of little bugs inside of this, and that happens with the update. But what was frustrating for a lot of the community was the fact that some of it felt like it really just didn't play test out. They didn't have anybody really check through, and I'm sure that's not the case. There's tons of stuff for them to look at. It obviously was a big update, probably a lot behind the scenes from a technical aspect, to be able to have a party system where you could join up and meet up with a bunch of other people and do all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure there's a lot that goes into it. Just felt like it came out, I won't say rushed, just felt like it came out with a lot of bugs that honestly probably didn't need to be there. And some things that are really important in the community, like I said, the trading side of things, if they want to acknowledge it or not, it's a huge portion of this game. That's a huge portion of what people do. And I mean, honestly, that's probably why half of you are watching this video, to be really honest. So that's where we're going to finish with the victory crates. Nothing really great there. Let's see if we can do a little bit better with the accelerators. Hopefully we can. But yeah, so again, fixes are in the works. There's some other things. There's some other things that they did fix that I was happy about. I noticed that I don't have the error or the issue where if you select on one item, specifically like let's say a stack of non-crate very rares, it finally is, oh, these are black. These are certified black. Gaydens. That's a pretty good pull. That's probably our first good pull of today. So, you know, there's some little things like that. The stacking issue, there's still, ironically enough, an issue with, you know, sorting to new, still sort some weird things at the top. You know, just some other bugs that I think, you know, quality of life type stuff is really important in a game like this, especially with a huge, you know, inventory management system that they have. So I think it's just kind of important for them to understand that. Hopefully they do and can work on fixing it, but definitely feels like there were some things that got left out through the QA on it, the quality assessment of this update. And like I said, the whole Rocket ID thing and all that stuff I think was really cool, but it definitely also introduced some issues, you know, in the trading realm. You know, people trying to mimic or imposter regular clockworks, trying to mimic or imposter, you know, trading middlemen and things like that. It's just, you know, there's some facets of it that I think have to be taken a look at. There's got to be some way to help protect the community. So just my general thoughts on the update. Beyond that, I have not been having such a good time in the ranked arena. I was not happy with my reset. I'll just put it that way. So we've got some work to do. That's mostly on me, though, and not on anybody else. I'm sure there's some of you out there that are super happy. Maybe played really well during replacement matches and ended up jumping up a couple ranks, or, you know, put yourself in a good position to be able to move up in the future. I unfortunately did not, and that's what I get for solo queuing. But that is the way it is. So let me know your thoughts down below. Really be curious. We hadn't really talked too much about the update. I'm obviously excited for the new crate. I'm excited to see what comes in it. The screenshots that we get, we didn't do a video on it because I kind of just want to save it for when we really know what all is going to be in the crate. The screenshots I saw I'm not super impressed with, but they don't usually give out all of the goodies inside of those. So I'm hoping what we saw was some of the, you know, lower tier, rare, very rare, maybe even some import items. I'm hoping some of the exotic stuff kind of was held back. There were some wheels and stuff inside of it that we saw that I was, I'm going to be honest, was really not impressed with. Come on now. Regular chronos. Exotics are doing much better for us in the accelerators than they did in the victories. I was just not impressed with what I saw. The boost, you know, the boosts are always hard to tell in a still image. So we saw a little bit of that. We saw what might have been a octane decal, a couple other decals. So we'll just have to kind of see. I'm just going to be honest. We'll have to see. I always try to wait and hold my my assumptions, my reservations, I don't know, my thoughts on it until after we finally get the crate. I think that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Because, you know, one thing we definitely didn't see, there was maybe a glimpse of a goal explosion in the back, but it was really hard to tell. It honestly looked a lot like solar flare, which is what I thought. So I was thinking maybe they threw that in there because they do that from time to time to kind of jive up speculation. So I'll just be curious. The black markets, obviously, if they're really dope, the rest of the stuff in the crate, you know, can be so-so. You know, obviously, hopefully we get some cool exotic wheels, and honestly, a nice decal for a couple of cars is really good. Boosts and everything else, those are really all subject to what you guys like, and every item is. But I think if they put their focus in the right spot, the crate can still do pretty well. So we'll see. We should have it. You know, again, depending, we might already have it by the time this video goes up, or it might be coming out right before. I'm not sure when we're going to upload this. I just hope it's going to be cool. As soon as the crate does come and we can get our hands on one, we'll definitely do that. We'll showcase a little bit of what's inside of it, and then obviously we're going to try to open at least a few of them. The first couple of days is really hard to get your hands on a new crate. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the drop rates on them as well. I think the PCC is going to get downed a little bit, but they usually keep the new crate kind of rare. They want people to be excited when they pull one. So the first couple of days are usually kind of hard to get our hands on a couple of crates, but we'll see what we can do to have a crate opening on those relatively quickly after the crate comes out. And honestly, it used to be that new crates on Xbox were a great way to make yourselves a little bit of profit, turn some crates into some quick keys. I don't think that's going to as much be the case anymore, especially really depending on what's in the crate. The first couple days is still a good opportunity to be able to do that, though. So recommend if you're trying to save up some keys, get out there, just play the game. Play the game, grind it a little bit, get a couple of crates, especially in the first couple of days. You should be able to get a pretty decent return on them. Maybe a key per 2 or so. So you can do pretty well. And you guys know with crates, they'll pretty quickly drop after that. Again, really depending on what's inside of it. It's hard to tell where it's going to go after that because we haven't seen really many of the items that are going to be in it. But we will see, and hopefully it turns out to be a decent one. That's painted gray? White? Gray? Black? I don't know. I don't know what this is painted. I'm excited that it is painted. But I have no idea what the power shots. I'm very terrible on the two color boosts. I'm very bad at. This has not been the greatest of crate openings. We're really honestly, we're just trying to buy some time. We're just trying to patiently wait for March 7th to the 11th. People ask this like every single comments of every video when I mention a double painted. Double painted is coming March 7th to March 11th. So from approximately the time this goes up, about a little over a week probably after that, or so. So just be patient, maybe 2 weeks, honestly, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So we've still got a little bit of ways, still got a little bit of time before we can get there on it. And I mean, again, I'm hoping it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. That weekend's going to be so much fun. They're always a ton of fun. Opening crates is always a ton of fun, but it's kind of I've just been kind of waiting, holding off. Haven't done a ton of crate openings. Honestly, with my woes in ranked, haven't been playing as much Rocket League lately. I'll just be honest, because it's kind of hard to get motivated when my doubles rank is not reflecting where I want to be. And again, that is purely on my own accord, and it's a vicious cycle because I'm not playing it, which is what I need to do in order to improve. I need to put the hours in. I need to work on my muscle memory, and I'm not doing that because I'm frustrated. And it's what happens. It's what happens. We obviously got a new game out that's getting a lot of attention that we'll be talking about and have already talked about on the channel with Apex Legends, and it's just that game is a ton of fun. Pretty good at it. So it's been kind of a breath of fresh air. Wow, I cannot talk today. What's interesting is that again, this is one of those things. This game, I think Sloth would agree with me, and probably a lot of you do. This game is cyclical for me, which means there are times that I want to play it a lot and to really grind it out. The end of last season was really fun. Being able to get where I got into doubles was for me was a personal good accomplishment. I was really happy with that. We got some decent rewards for that. I was actually, after looking at the wheels, was pretty happy with them. And then we kind of jumped into the new season. It kind of felt like starting fresh, starting over was taking a little bit of time. So I don't know, just one of those things. We'll definitely keep doing it. These are gray. We'll definitely keep playing it. And me and Sloth have been talking about ways we can kind of drive up some of the series and some other things. And then again, double painted weekend, back-to-back painted Gaidens. Those are burnt sienna though. Find some ways. That's kind of what we were talking about. Find some ways to make it exciting and reinvigorate it. And then again, I think we're probably both of us. We're really just kind of holding out for the double painted weekend, guys. I'm telling you, when we play that, when that weekend comes, it's going to be nonstop. It's going to be crazy. It's just going to be. There's going to be a lot going on. We're going to be very, very busy that weekend, getting a lot of content for you guys and having some fun. It should be really fun. Again, can't forget during that weekend, if you're not looking to open crates or trade up items, that you're going to get the opportunity. It is double experience as well, which comes at a good time. There'll be a couple weeks left in the current Rocket Pass as well. So if you're really trying to push for something or grab some cool items to finish it out, it's also good. Honestly, a really good weekend to be able to play that. And it's just gonna be fun. Like I said, excited for a new crate. Excited for what we got coming up. Come on, I want these painted. I want these painted after issues. We definitely went over what we said we were gonna do. I got in a little bit of a ramble session, so we'll go to 60 crates left with this. And this really is not. We have not hit anything good, really at all. Minus maybe that power shot. We got some painted Gaidens. Those are cool. We're getting a lot of this stuff. Again, this game is really just, it's hyping us down to get us hyped back up for the double painted weekend, which again is March 7th to March 11th. As so many people ask in the comments, always ask. You guys really seem to enjoy the trade up, the market watch, double painted trade up video we did. Hopefully that was really helpful for you guys, especially if you're trying to grind, work on your inventory a little bit. Like I said, that's a good opportunity to be able to do that. Double painted weekend is always a good time. You know, keys, things become at a premium. If you're looking to pick up some certain items, specifically out of PCC crates, some of the more, I'll say the more expensive stuff, but even some of the cheaper stuff, a lot of more stuff is going to be dropping. People are going to be opening crates. You're going to see the market kind of not get flooded with a lot of items, but the availability, the supply will definitely go up for a lot of stuff. So, you know, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. And you know, if that's what you're looking for, again, making a couple of keys off some of the stuff you got, hanging on to some PCCs or some PCC imports. If you have the opportunity to do that, those definitely go up. And again, general trends, I'm talking specifically about Xbox, but those are really general trends. I had a comment, I apologize, I don't remember who said it, but there's obviously, the markets are so significantly different for some items, you know. So crates specifically on even a lot of other platforms, you know, PlayStation and Steam specifically, their ratios are much worse than ours are currently. So it's kind of a fun, interesting time, and this is where we're going to finish it because we got absolutely nothing. Oh, I don't even want to look at the results here. This is probably one of our worst, I won't say worst crate openings, but one of our least good crate openings. So what do we get here? We got some burnt Sienna Gaidens, cool. We got the gray. We got a gray power shot. I kind of had a feeling that was the case. Let's see here. Tactician Black. These are really good. This is probably the standout. Unfortunately, this is the standout item of our polls today. We really did not. Just the lack of amount of painted items. That was it. That was really it. So, kind of a weak opening. I do apologize. Look it. See, it does happen, folks. It happens. Happens to the best of us. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed. Hopefully we can get a little bit of hype going again for the new crate. Like I said, not sure when this is going to go up, but as soon as it does, as soon as that new crate's out and we can get our hands on one, we'll do a quick video just showcasing what's inside of it, and then hopefully not too shortly thereafter, we will do a opening of those, maybe one or two before double painted, and we'll see what we can get our hands on in terms of crates, and just have some fun cracking some of those open and enjoying it. So with all that being said, if you're new, welcome to the channel. Please do hit that subscribe button. You've been here a while. Hang out with us. You know what's coming. We're getting pretty close. Let me know again your thoughts down for the new update. What you think is working well. What you think is super broken. And look forward to chat with you guys in the comments. And continue to submit clips. Continue to submit your designs. Got a really good reaction from the past videos for the designs, and want to start showcasing some more of you guys as well. So shoot those over to us. You can see my gamer tag down there, bottom left hand corner. And with that being said, Dr. Average Gamer guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.